done. I believe. I hope everybody comes back. I tried to chat in the previous video, which crashed. I don't know why. I'm not sure what crashed, but that is that's the fun of going live. And I definitely will want to try to figure that out. But thank you so far for everyone who is reconnecting to this video, which reminds me I need to pull up the chat again, so give me a quick second. I should have done that before I pulled up the thing, but now you can watch me live do this. Let's see, so this chat is done. Sorry guys. All right, so I'm going to go here, pull up my window, go to the YouTube. Yeah, let's how about we have a little music when we do this. There's nothing like free, what do they call it? Okay, let me kill that. Okay, so thank you everyone who so David said the music was loud when that was loud. Sorry guys. Okay, so let's that's right, Jake, let's try this again. We're here. Hopefully everybody else will come over. And now this will be that cool story. Hey, remember when Trent went live with that YouTube show and it crashed? Yeah.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. No. Okay.
All right. I don't know those words. Let's see. Okay. So back. Hey, I forgot I'm here. Previous video cut out at 25 minutes. Yeah. So back on track. It says sweat. Is that sweat? Oh yeah. It's definitely sweat. Let's see, it says stream your gameplays. Oh, TB, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream gaming, but I might. I'm not sure. The music is Snake Eyes. It's just it came free with my software because I don't want to pay for music. Yeah, Jake, thank you guys. I missed this in the chat. The music was too loud for my voice. So sorry about that. Yeah, Jeff, thank you for that first episode. So that was, for those of you watching this video for the first time, the first video crashed. So I will rename that to part 1. This is now part 2. And in the previous video, let's see, what did we talk about? We talked about who am I? That we're going to have a special announcement at the end. So now that special announcement will be at the end of this video, not at that one. And I said thank you for doing the survey, and please subscribe and do the survey. Speaking of the survey, if you do fill out the survey, you can get a $10 off coupon code, good for Trent tokens, but only in the month of January. So if it's not January 2021 when you're watching this video, that survey coupon will be no good. And then I talked about who I am, my favorite subject. And let's see. And now, did I talk? Oh, I talked about how I got into True Dungeon. And we were talking about what is True Dungeon. So maybe we'll pick up there. That's right, John. You get two episodes on the same day. So I believe in the last video, it cut out probably when I was talking about what D&D is, what Dungeons and Dragons is, and so we'll pick up there. So what is True Dungeon? This is not going to be an extensive discussion about what is True Dungeon. I want to do another video about that because there's just so many aspects of it, and there's so much to it, and so many different areas. It may even be multiple videos, because there's just so much about True Dungeon that you can discuss. So just a little brief overview, as if you were at a convention and you were telling someone, hey, come over here and play this cool game. So True Dungeon, as a lot of people said in the previous chat, I like to say that it is a live version of D&D. You've got your different characters, the cleric and the wizard, the fighters and barbarians and so forth, and they all come together as a team to go on a quest or some type of adventure, and they're accomplishing some type of goal. And the stories are written by Jeff Martin, the creator of True Dungeon, and they're very D&D-like, and the game is played in a group of 10 people, and once you get your ticket, besides the entrance fee, you also get something called tokens, and for those of you who don't know what that is, there's a big one over there. Why don't I use this hand? And also I have a small little stack here of tokens. These are tokens, so let me maybe put one up to the camera here. Is that, no, that's not focusing because of my face. Let me hide my face. Okay, can you see it now? No? Oh, that's kind of there. That's kind of cool. So that's a token. And so with these tokens, these are the gaming pieces that you use for playing the game. For instance, there's a sword, there's an armor, a shield, a bow, and all the different type of pieces that you can use to, like if you were playing Dungeons and Dragons, all those different types of equipment would also be used. Same thing for True Dungeon. Now, speaking of True Dungeon, let me show you something here. Let me clear this. There we go. All right, so what we're looking at here, this is, let me do a little picture-in-picture. Okay, so what you're seeing here is camera 2, and hopefully everybody can still see this. This is the character equipping mat. Now, when you first enter the True Dungeon area, you go into a coaching room. Thank you, looks good. And you sit down at a table with 9 other people, and you could all be strangers or you could be friends, and you use this mat here to build your character, especially if you're just starting out. And I will, in a future show, we'll go into a more detailed overview of this, but you open up your 10-pack of tokens that comes with your ticket, and you place them on the mat, and then a coach will come around and help you figure out your character, and then off you go. So let me pull this back over. And then you go from the coaching room to a training room where you do different things to practice what you'll be doing in the dungeon. Your particular type, a cleric will do something different than a fighter, etc. And then off you go into the adventure, and it's 7 rooms, and you have 12 minutes in each room, and the rooms are either going to be some type of puzzle that you as a group need to figure out, and that's kind of the escape room angle. That's how you get out of one room to the next. And then that's right, that's a solid fighter build there. Thank you, Ben. That's right. Product placement, soda here. No, this is actually water. Okay, so then another type of room could be a combat room, where there could be an NPC, an actual actor in a mask, and that's what these guys over here, this hand over here, these guys here. So those are masks that were actually used in True Dungeon. And it could also be a very large or small or giant animatronic animal or monster, dragons, etc. And there's amazing lights and walls and sets. It's just unbelievable. And every year it gets better and better and better, which is an astonishing accomplishment that Jeff and the whole crew there, they do. And then at the end, you either succeed or not. Sometimes you die, just like in Dungeons and Dragons. It's not about, quote unquote winning. It's about, the enjoyment and working together as a team and having fun. And at the end of the adventure, you get treasure. And guess what? The treasure is more tokens. And then you could literally go back around to the beginning and do it again. And that's the basic intro of True Dungeon and tokens and the fun that it can be. And yeah, Snake Eyes says that's the most fun part of TD, interacting with the NPCs. Speaking of that, perhaps in the comments, why don't you guys tell me what you think is the most fun part of True Dungeon, and I'll tell you what when I think of like what's the most fun part about True Dungeon. It's this: when you sit around a table with 9 other people, and you don't know who they are, and they're all strangers, and gamers can sometimes be a little shy, stereotypically, but not all gamers are that way. But when I sit around with a group of brand new people, and I open my pack of tokens, and the other 9 people don't know that I have all the tokens, and we build a character, and I open it, and let's say I'm playing a fighter or something, or a barbarian, which I usually play, and I have a wand. And I say, oh, is anybody playing a wizard, or someone who could use this wand? And they're like, oh, yeah, I do. And I give it to them. And that's the amazing thing about True Dungeon. Right at the beginning, you're sharing, and you're coming together as a team. And that brings me so much joy. Even though I have all the tokens, I love playing the runs with new people who it's their first time, and they don't have any tokens. The only tokens they have is the 10 pack. That is just the best thing, which may be crazy to hear from me because I love collecting tokens. But to me, that's a different part of the game. It's almost like a whole nother game is collecting tokens. To me, it's not about the tokens. It's about playing with other like-minded people, fellow gamers who really enjoy coming together and going on an adventure, because you are going on an adventure. You are finally met at a tavern, and you're on your way to save someone or kill the dragon that is attacking the village. It's just amazing. So that's my favorite part about True Dungeon: having fun and playing with like-minded people. Let's see what some of the comments are. The sets and interacting with them is amazing. I agree. The family you make out of True Dungeon, that's right, the True Dungeon family. Thank you, Jeff Chandler, for mentioning that. John says, live version of D&D, escape rooms, NPC and makeup and monsters, animatronics, lighting, all that. Yep, the biggest thing is having fun. Jeff says, collecting is fun, but you can also play with just the 10 you got. That's right. You don't really need too many tokens to play. One weapon is really enough, and sometimes maybe you're the weapon. So yeah. Okay, so camaraderie and TB. Am I wearing pants? No.
I'm not wearing pants.
Sorry about that. You know what? Actually, I'm going to show you something here. Give me 1 second here. I want to thank all of you. You guys are great. You've been great. You've been great. All right, so that's just something silly I wanted to show you. Okay, pants were so pre-pandemic, yes. All right, let's see. Try to balance kind of, yeah, yep, tokens, yep. Honestly, most fun part is player coach. Chris, oh, what's up, Austin family? All right, so that was that section. Now, the different people you meet playing is the best part. I agree. All right, so before I get into my final segment, which will be talking about the next episode and a special announcement, do you guys have any questions for me about what we've discussed so far? Yeah, any questions? All right, so let's see. So John says TD is a very giving community. I agree. The first time that we did a True Dungeon event in Seattle, I went there with a bag, and and it had a bunch of little bags in it, and each little tiny bag was a weapon and a +1 treasure token and some other token. Oh, I think it was maybe either a revival token or maybe extra hit points. And I gave those out to all the new people, and it was just the most fun thing ever, because to them they had the 10-pack and then getting some free tokens from just some random stranger. I think it really sets the tone, or at least that's what I was hoping to do there, is set the tone about giving and sharing. Because when I first started, oh man, I had so many questions, being obviously a complete crazy person about wanting to understand all the aspects of the game and the tokens and everything. I had people like Smack and Chad and Kirk and Ed, and I'm sure I'm missing some names here, and I apologize, but I talked to Ed on the phone for hours about different builds, and chatted with Smack and Chad and Kirk and everybody else on the forums, just forever, asking all kinds of questions. So the community is the most amazing thing. So for anybody who's watching this who's never tried True Dungeon, who might be a little intimidated by either the tokens that you don't need, or the difficulty, it's okay. It's fine, because the coaching section will help you understand how to play. The training step will allow you to practice to play, and then as you go through each room, the NPC or someone will be there. The dungeon master of that room will help you along. Don't be intimidated by the tokens and etc. It's an amazing game. All right, so let me catch up here. Have you played Barbarian? I always play the Barbarian. I have played a couple of other classes, and I find myself just enjoying sliding, and it's just, I don't know why. I've always played the Barbarian there, Chris. I'll tell you in a second. There's Snake Eyes about the next episode. Thoughts on VTD, Virtual True Dungeon. I want to do a more intensive overview of what True Dungeon is in a future video, so I will also do one on Virtual True Dungeon. But my brief thoughts on Virtual True Dungeon, and Jake, thank you for asking that question, is that it's an amazing thing. Jeff and crew have really done something amazing by providing this virtual environment for us to play in, and I think it would be silly to say that it's better than nothing. It's not even close. It's a whole new thing. I think that it could continue well into the future, as long as they want. Clearly, as long as they can staff it and be safe. I think it's an amazing thing. And if you haven't tried Virtual True Dungeon, as long as you can have a Zoom account and an app on your phone, you're going to be fine. Highly recommend Virtual True Dungeon. And speaking of that, for anyone watching this not live and well into the future, next week won't really be next week, but for everyone watching right now, next week, which is the 15th, 16th, and 17th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, will be Virtual True Dungeon 3B, The Dead Will Mind. And it's amazing. It's very, very cool. So that's what's happening next weekend. Matt James, Trent is the best. Man, oh
Man, Matt, you are right. I mean, Trent is just the best. Dun 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 dun.
Thank you, Matt. That's a smart guy right there. A new person John says a new person may be quite surprised to find out there are others in their community / town who already played True Dungeon. That's right. I agree. I find new people even in the New York area who I didn't know who played True Dungeon. So it's really cool. What other games do you prefer? TB asks. You might not be surprised to hear this. I don't have a lot of time for other games. I used to be a huge WoW fan. I played in beta, like vanilla, when WoW, and I played all the MMOs since then. But over the past 5 or 6 years. I haven't played a lot of online games. I just don't have the time. The website TrentTokens.com takes up a lot of time, and I really enjoy doing that. My buddy David and we started TrueDungeonTokens.com. That'll be another episode, and Mark is starting to chip in and being a really helpful part there as well. So that's some of my time. My work is very demanding time-wise, and I usually just work on these types of things on the weekends. But if I had extra time, I would probably be playing some type of online MMO because I just love the story, the checklist. You go here, kill these 10 things, and get wolf pelts or whatever. So that's the kind of stuff that I like. Let's see. All right, Chandler says, looks like there are about 38 tickets still available for the next VTD next weekend, all on Friday. So if you're watching this live, get those tickets. Yes, buy virtual True Dungeon tickets next week. And John says, hopefully they can find a balance between the cons and virtual TD. I agree. And Snake Eyes can't wait to play. Me too. Ben says he's playing Classic. I know, I heard about that. I've been thinking about it, but I don't have the time. Steven, if you're watching the chat right now, Steve's got 2 tickets to play. And let's see, Ben, we're in Classic 2, spending way too much time there. And Steven also has 6 tickets available on Sunday. Okay, he says check the forums for that. Now, I believe, so this weekend was this show, the premiere episode. This is part 2, hilariously. Next weekend, by the way, I'm looking at the calendar. There's a calendar over here. Next weekend is virtual True Dungeon, so that's what we're doing next weekend. And the next weekend, I have something to share with you. We have breaking news. Breaking news. That's right, everybody. We have breaking news. Oh my God, breaking news. Breaking news. The breaking news is my next show. The next show is going to be on Saturday, the 23rd of January at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And let me give you a preview of take 2. Let me give you a preview of what that show will be. All right, so here's a preview. Give me 1 second here. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. I'm still learning to use my program here. All right, so there it is. That is what the next show will be, an interview with Jeff Martin, the creator of True Dungeon. And the crowd goes wild. Jeff will be my guest on the next show, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to talk to Jeff, and I'm going to ask him all kinds of questions. So feel free to, leave some questions here, and I'll try to get to those questions. I plan to talk to him about how he came up with the idea for True Dungeon, and how Virtual True Dungeon is going, and it will be the week after this, the 3B. We can hear how that went. Just all kinds of fun stuff. So that's the special announcement. The next show will be all about Jeff and True Dungeon. And there you go. Okay, so let's see. Let's catch up with the. Let's see. What server? Way woo, Jeff. Okay, awesome. All right, so that's it. That is the end of part 2 of the premiere episode. If you liked this episode, even if you didn't like it, please subscribe and click the bell icon and choose your notification options. Please tell all your friends. I would love to get the word out about True Dungeon. Like I said, the future episodes will be how-to videos, tips and tricks. I've got a lot of really great suggestions on the survey, so please check the description for a link to the survey. And again, it's a $10 off coupon for January at Trent Tokens. And some of the ideas that I've been getting that I thought were really awesome were like some expert videos about each class. I thought that was a really cool idea. And even in the comments here, please leave suggestions and ideas for future shows. And in case you're curious, I started this this YouTube channel because I remember when I first started, I had so many questions, and I wish there were easier ways to find answers to those questions. So that's what I'm hoping to do, create a bunch of videos for new people to welcome them into the True Dungeon community and for everyone to have fun. So that's it. Thank you very much. Let me check the final comments here. 2021 tokens. Oh, tokens. They'll be coming. Get more movie celebrities playing. True Dungeon. Okay. Jen Trent, good job. Thank you, my love. Aw, she's in there. I love you, honey. She's a couple of rooms over there. She's so sweet. Oh, I have the sweetest wife ever. I can't tell you how much we in the community appreciate all that you do to support. Thank you, Stephen. That's very sweet of you. How about opening your token order live? Ooh, Snake Eyes. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing an open. I don't know about the whole order because, as you can imagine, my ordering habits are large. So maybe some of my order I will open. But I do want to do an order opening video. Let's see, Steven. Ooh, I love your token shipment when it comes in. Oh, that's right. As soon as I get my tokens, all the PYP orders will go out. Thank you. A bunch of let's see, letters here. Love you, Trent. Thank you, Bo. That's very sweet of you. I love you too, buddy. And yes, that's right, Jenny. That's right. Push the tokens. We're getting our final tooth soon. Yes, Ben is right. This is awesome. Yeah, John, that would be cool if I open an order and there's a golden ticket in there. But I do plan on doing a future episode about what golden tickets are. Let's see here. Let me click a couple of things here. Give me 1 second, everybody. All right, so that's it. That's the show. Thank you so much. I hope you know that I genuinely appreciate everyone for watching. This is, I think, a special thing for me, and I really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys like it, and hope that people watch the show in the future like it as well. Again, please subscribe and in the comments leave some ideas for future shows. Thank you so much. And if I may try to come up with a quirky thing to say at the end, it's really hard to frown when you're smiling, so please smile and be kind to one another, and I can't wait to see you at the next show. Bye for now, everyone.